Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I love doing videos like this one, where we style up, creating fun outfits that face a challenge, mainly using pieces in our wardrobe. Now, I'm not really a big trend person, but I do like to keep my ear to the ground for what's modern, because it keeps us looking young. So, here's what we've done. You'll notice that each of the outfits start with a white bottom, whether it's a white trouser or a white denim piece. But really, if you're not into wearing whites anymore, you're tired of them, denim will work for each of these outfits. We're going to be looking at the shapes that we can expect in autumn and winter 2025-26. We're going to look at the colors and the accessories, because those are really the changes that make us look more modern. So with that, let's get started. This autumn loves asymmetry. And the first outfit has a look at creating asymmetry, yes, by one shoulder top, but in a more interesting way, by the shape of the scarf that I'm using here as the belt. It creates a bit of a triangle, unexpected shape that we create in the middle of the body. It's very colorful. It ties together the black of the shirt as well as the white of the trouser. It definitely creates interest. And to add a little more of interest, we've also brought back Baroque pearls. If you love pearls as much as I do, this will be your season to enjoy them. Dig them out from the back of your jewelry box and wear them as much as you like. This season is all about interesting shapes in clothing and in pearls. Layering is such an easy way to transition from summer to early fall. Nothing like a lightweight, neutral colored blazer. This one happens to have a nipped-in waist, which is definitely the shape of blazers as we move into the autumn and the winter. We're going to see blazers that have not just a nipped-in waist, but also a really strong shoulder, reminiscent of the 90s. But if you're not interested in investing in another blazer, the easiest way to make the transition to modern, without buying anything new, just use a belt. Create that nipped-in look by using a belt. Not only are we going to see a lot of belts, but we're even going to see a lot of belts at the same time. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. Second shape, nipped in waist blazer with a really strong shoulder. The next shape that we're going to see loads of is the peplum shape. Now we have an image here of an old peplum top that I'm wearing. Peplum's been around for such a long time, and it's so wonderful that it is, because it's flattering on every single body type. We're all aiming to create that gorgeous hourglass shape, and peplum top does it better than any other shape. But this year, it's not just in tops. We're also going to see the peplum shape in some dresses. I have some images here, and in skirts. Basically, peplum is going to add a wonderful little zhuzh to so many outfits for the coming year. Have you been enjoying the video so far? If you have, we'd most appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel. It's free, and it will help us be able to continue to create more and more interesting content. Thank you so much for your consideration. One of the easiest ways to make an outfit transitional is to add a denim jacket. Denim jackets are just so useful. They add this lovely balance of masculinity, I find, if you're wearing a very feminine outfit. Who doesn't look good in denim blue? I think we all do. And it's another alternative in terms of shape. And the reason for that is this season we're going to see quite a few of the stand-up colors, the really strong color. And this particular image shows a stand-up color in a denim form. I'll also include an image of this gorgeous leather KHAITE jacket that has the beautiful stand-up color. I think you're going to see a lot of it in autumn and winter. It's beautiful, and it's warm. So it may well be something we're going to see in winter coats as well. Very practical and very beautiful. As we're creating outfits to help us transition, why not talk about the colors that we'll be seeing in the fall? And color number one is certainly going to be chocolate brown. I think you'll find that you can choose a shade that's best for you. Chocolate brown is easiest because of the richness of the color. Adding a lightweight blazer on top of a brown silk and cotton cardigan, as we see here, really takes care of any transitional issues you might have, whether it's a cool morning that turns out to be a warmer one. Well, then you just take off the blazer. Or perhaps a movie theater that's way over air conditioned. You can pop the blazer on just to keep you that little bit more cozy. Brown is going to be everywhere. The next image reminds us about accessories. Now, of course, black bags and big black bags are going to be everywhere. But the big brown bags are also going to feature. If you don't fancy wearing brown clothing, perhaps you'll consider a brown shoe, a brown belt, and maybe a brown bag. It's a great way to make use of the new colors of the season. The next color of the season is red. Red's going to be returning in a very big way. Now, I don't usually wear outfits that are red. I tend to stick to accessories. But when an orangey red is available, then all of a sudden I become a red girl, as you see in this outfit. What a great sweater combination to have as you're transitioning from summer to early fall, to be able to have a short sleeve top of some kind and then a matching cardigan to throw over your shoulder. It's so helpful, so easy, and it's so attractive as well, creating that lovely sense of interest around the face. I am beginning to think about my wish list though, for the coming seasons. Do you compile a wish list? I find a wish list to be so helpful. It makes you ensure that you're really keeping on budget. It also means that you're planning in advance and less vulnerable to impulse buying, which I think is really an important way to shop. Would you have any interest in my sharing my wish list with you? Leave a comment below if you think a wish list video is something that you'd like to see from me. One of the items on my wish list this year is a pair of red shiny shoes a la Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. I think it would be really fun to add a pair of red shiny shoes to a gray outfit, a black outfit, even an olive green outfit. So let me know if you're interested in the wish list idea. The other colors we'll be seeing are jewel tones, and one of the ones that really comes to mind, having had a look at the runway shows, is purple. Now, I haven't really dipped my toe in the purple water, but both Anna Sui and Michael Kors have shown some gorgeous deep purple outfits. I'll be dropping them in here that you may find interesting. And if you are someone who loves wearing purple, well, this is the season for you. There's going to be lots of opportunity, and I hope you enjoy every minute of it. The next area we're going to see are classics or preppy, depending on what you want to call it. It's certainly the world of the gorgeous white button-up shirt. It's the world of beautiful loafers and the world of belts. Now let's begin with the classic white button-up shirt, because I think it's really fun to wear a slightly oversized white classic shirt and give it a twist. So in this image, you'll notice we used a scarf as a belt. If there's one big word for this season coming up, it is the word belt. Oh my goodness. So here we have tried to merge together the scarves and the belts idea. The next image takes a classic striped shirt, a black blazer with a nipped-in waist, and makes it super modern by the double belt. We're going to see some people buy what this is, which is one belt with two different straps, and I've linked something very similar in the description box below. But other people are actually going to be enjoying wearing more than one belt at a time. It'll be interesting to see how the public receives that, but I do love seeing a striped shirt under a black jacket with some white shoes. I just think it's a lovely way to transition from summer to autumn. And finally, I couldn't talk about what's coming up if I didn't talk about the size of things. Generally, big is the operable word. So we're going to be seeing bigger bags, whether they're brown or black. No more of those tiny bags that you could barely fit a lipstick in, let alone your phone. We're also going to see big, chunky jewelry, whether they're chunky earrings, a chunky bracelet. We're even going to see chunky brooches. I've never been a brooch girl, but I think we're going to see a lot of them this autumn and winter. It's such fun. I hope this video helped you begin to think about how you can transition from late summer to early autumn and keep in mind what are the wearable trends for the coming autumn and winter. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate the time that you give me. Get up, get dressed, be happy. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.